Hey guys, what's up? It's Brent from Pop Punk Fridays, and we are back with another Showcase Sunday. And we have returning guest judges, the boys from Protect Your Heart. Now, last week we did a very awesome roll call. So I think we should repeat that because it was so great and we got so much great feedback on it. So can each of you guys tell us your name and what instrument you play in your band?
Oh, no.
God.
Same order.
Same order. Yeah, same order. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Kian, and I play rhythm guitar.
Rhythm.
I think I went next. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play bass.
I'm Jake. I play lead guitar.
And I'm Maddie. I do vocals.
Do you now?
And we definitely have changed
Yeah,
our clothing since last week.
Yeah. No,
Well,
it's totally
it's actually what I wear most days anyway.
We're like Doug Funny.
Yeah, I have like 2 outfits.
I have a joke about that, but we'll save it for another time.
And we will not run out of material for our podcast when we do that together. It's going to be chaos.
Guys, we can't release back-to-back 37-minute videos on the internet. They just won't work.
Hey, you don't know
that attitude.
Yeah.
We are going to cause your view count to go down to like 3.
Yeah, that's fine. This is maybe more entertaining.
Oh, you guys got 5,000 followers this year. Expect to lose 5,000 after this.
Let's go.
It's the beginning of the end. Make a documentary about it.
Downhill
This is
from
the
here.
beginning of the end. Yeah. This is when we got corrupted. Okay. And who are we listening to talk about it?
Well, we're not going to do roll call.
They did roll call.
I'm Ann. I don't do anything. I sit here and I hang out.
Can you give people
Drink
scores
bourbon.
of 3?
Yeah. Scores of 3. Bourbon.
I'm Ann, and I am the Simon Cowell of this group.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
we did this before. Somehow I'm Paul Abdul. So
You're 100%. I'm clearly Randy.
You're
I'm
for
obviously
sure
Randy.
Did you choose Paula from the start? Thank you. Like, I have to be Paula, guys.
Mike, I see the resemblance.
I do too.
We
Okay.
got to clear Simon and we got to clear Randy. If you spend 5 minutes with Brent, you'll understand he's totally Randy Jackson. So
That's
All
gonna
right,
be
bro.
that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
yeah.
Yeah, all right, dog. Let's get this going, dog.
Who are we listening to, Ann?
The band we're listening to, they're called Roses Are Black. They're from Malaysia. I'm pretty sure it's Malaysia. And the song that we're listening to is called Face the Truth. And I'm excited about this one. I want to hear what the guys from Protect Your Heart have to say about this.
Sick.
All right,
All right.
let's give it a
Hit
go.
it.
Right down Kansas Valley.
Yeah, dude. 100%.
There's nothing left to testify. Believe me, all they'll tell us lies. Yeah, we have nothing to hide. Pushing us run and run again. You grab the fan that you gain. Yeah, there's nothing to hide. And face time to round.
Nice.
Sick.
Dope.
Wow.
Whoever, I think it was Maddie that said this is right up my alley.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 100%. Like
I
it's
get
like it's like AFI / Green Day had a baby.
Well,
I was
actually,
gonna
Yeah.
say
I'm seeing
Green
Pennywise
Day,
mixed
No
with Bad
Effects.
Religion.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Green Day, Bad Religion.
Green Day, No Effects, Bad Religion is a good one.
AFI,
There's like little
right
bits
out of the
Sum
gate.
41. There's little bits of
Yeah.
AFI in there. There's little bits of MXPX in there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're great. Holy
That's
shit, they're great.
That's a
There's
skate
one
punk
thing, though,
jam.
Yeah.
I totally, when I first saw in the video, the guy, or I think it was a guy holding up a sign, I laughed because before I read it, I was like, oh, it's like a joke. They're cue cards, like they're the lyrics. And I was like, oh, that's funny. But then I read it and they're all like these horrible stories that these people went through. And I was like, damn, I feel really bad right now.
Hey, you laughed at the wrong time.
But that happens all the time. So it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
I
I
actually
dude,
think
they're
it was
solid.
a sick concept for a video. I really
do.
like the
I
concept.
liked it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it actually, yeah, the concept of the video made me like the band even more. But I think that they have a great idea of how to manage the song structure. Their structure was
Yeah.
really good, and the way that they composed the music let the vocalist shine really well. And so he had the platform to like have his vocals really clear, very heard, and like they felt like there was a build and an ebb and a flow with the way it was produced. So like they all have a really good knack for structure. I like that.
Are you gonna be first to score it, Maddie?
Well, it looks like I'm just by default going to be first to score it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it 8-2.
8-2.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because
All
I
right,
love,
who's
like
next?
they did the like skate punk things extremely well.
Yeah, I would say I like, as much as I like that the last band that we reviewed, like this is way more in my like I could listen to this on the way to Ants on Saturday and be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5 because there's only one note that I have, and it could possibly be from listening through Zoom, is like I feel like the vocal production's lacking a little bit. Like there could be more layers and it could be mixed better, but like the guitars and the drums and all that shit, like that's my stuff. Like that's in my wheelhouse. So I'm gonna say 8.5.
All right, that's a big start. Who's next?
Yeah, that breakdown was.
I'll go next. Yeah, this isn't up my lane at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm curious what Jake has to say because this is not his shit.
They did
whatsoever.
have a little like shreddy moment for you.
Yeah, but it wasn't a good shred. It was a very like kind of weak.
It was a shred nonetheless.
I give it. It was all right. It was like melodically, I liked it, but it was a little sloppy. He could have cleaned up that soul a little bit. But I give it a 7.0. It's not bad. It's not my favorite. The thing is, for music like this, is like if you're trying to do Green Day or AFI, you have to do it better than them, which is really difficult. And for me, they didn't really do that. It sounded like trying to emulate Green Day and AFI. It was cool though. I liked it. And their song structure was incredible. Like the songwriting's good. But I don't know. I like more riffs and like I love like breakdowns or like screams or something to push it beyond like the sound that was kind of like perfected in the 90s and thousands. You need something like newer. So.
All right. Lot of pressure on you now, Ant.
This is Ant shit too, though. So
yeah. I really like it. I really fuck with it. There were so a couple little notes that like he had mentioned about like little things with the vocals, but it doesn't throw me. But I would say, it's like a solid like 7.8 to 7.8 to like 8 somewhere in there. So we'll go 7.9. The only thing I would have, if it was like, hey, you have one thing to remove, is like when he hit that one really high note at the end.
Yeah,
when he was singing,
was,
like, that was
jarring.
But I feel like without that, then like you never like taken back from the song. You're just like jamming in it.
I feel like that would have been the spot to sprinkle in a little screaming.
If
like,
either
do it or don't, but don't go like like.
I didn't even think it needed it. I mean, I would have just
I would
kept going. I love the part where they drop out the vocals in the beginning of the second, or
that was tight.
In the beginning of the second verse. Yeah, it was dope. I didn't expect the solo. I know it's not up to Jakey Van Halen standard, but I did enjoy it.
No sweeps. These more sweeps.
Each other is the best. Hey guys, guess what? Guess what your blended average is again? Oh, 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed to get an 8 from Protect Your Heart, no matter
cruising.
We'll play something really bad so we can roast it instead.
Yeah,
straight up 0.
Give us something we can give a 3, and then we'll change that.
Like we got a song that Jake and Matt like, and then they rated high, and then Ian and Ant rated low, and then it just averages to an 8. So
I rated a 12.
Right.
The only
Jake's gonna be like, no, this is a 10. It's a fucking 10. And then Keenan and I, we'll be like, dude, this is a 3.
The only world in which I think that could happen is if you did like some really, really ridiculous like metalcore that was like super shreddy with a bunch of sweeps, and Jake would be and like pig squeals and shit, and Jake would be like 10, like standing ovation, and I would be like 0. That's terrible. Get out of here.
Yeah, me too, dude. Me too.
Yeah, that's the only way we'd get like a drastic difference. But like any like pop punk, easy core shit, we're all gonna be like pretty hyped on it, I think.
Unless you play all the notes, you will never get it.
Yeah, if you're one of those people that plays all the notes, you're gonna get a 10 from Jake and a 0 from me.
This is in the key of
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, this is in the C minor everything. All right. And you went last week. Let's go first this week. And what do you got for us?
I really liked that solo. I thought it was so good. It got me bopping my head like the entire time. I thoroughly loved it. I'm probably going to give it a higher score than you guys. I'm in like the 8.6 range.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's definitely a skate punk song. And I love that you guys were throwing out comparisons like Bad Religion and Green Day. I thought that was very on point. I totally agree with that. The end note, that like high pitched note, it gave me kind of like Letter Kills vibes. And I liked that band a lot. So I actually didn't mind that was there. So it was something different, and huge respect that these guys are from Singapore, and I'm stoked that we're...
Wait, Singapore or Malaysia?
Oh,
or is that the same place?
Right. Sorry, Malaysia. We were... I want to edit
Are we
that
getting
out,
canceled
friends.
here?
But yeah,
But yeah, they're from Malaysia.
was that in California or USA?
Yeah, it's for me. It's like if it's not in California, I have no idea.
Long Beach, right?
Yeah. Long Beach, yeah.
Just up the PCH from you guys.
Yeah.
I like that we're going
Did that
international.
sound-
This is sweet.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
I love that the scene's growing like internationally.
great.
Super, super cool.
Super cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't really remember very many foreign bands other than like Australian and British bands in the early 2000s. Like there wasn't a ton of bands from other places.
I don't think any existed. So it's cool that like there's like even to like be an English speaking band in that part of the world doing like punk rock is cool.
Yeah.
Imagine going to that show that they play and everyone's
Right?
so hyped. That'd be so fun.
Dude, because how many bands like that probably exist over there that are like making music that's that good? Like I imagine it's few and far between. So yeah, I bet those shows are fucking awesome.
Okay, Mike, step in here. Let's get a score from you, dude.
I mean, it's skate punk, so I inherently love it. It's just it's my jam. So I love the drums, man. The drums carried the energy through that whole song, and that was like it was so good. I mean, I don't know if I can add much more than what's already been said already. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the squeal at the end, but the solo was all right. It wasn't the greatest, but it was pretty good, and I give it like an 8.4.
Nice.
Oh, strong score from Mike. So, yeah, well-known skate punk, not my favorite kind of punk. Bands that end in X, I don't generally love as much as other people, but I loved the song. I like the video concept a ton.
Yeah,
I think the interesting part about the little squeal or the like high-pitched note is that every single person mentioned it.
Yep.
So from like
Yeah.
from that part of your brain of having that song stick and having some stickiness to it, everybody mentioned it. So good or bad, you're going to remember the high-pitched scream song from the dudes from Malaysia, and you would know exactly what I'm talking about.
That's a great point.
And so I dig that. But yeah, I think my favorite part, honestly, was the video. The concept is really cool. I've never seen something like that. Kind of goes back to the roots of punk and being like, and just, sticking together, knowing you're different, but sticking together as a group and finding your people. And so I like that a lot. I think I'm like, this might be the highest score I've ever given an skate punk song. I'm an 8.3.
Hell yeah.
So I was like an 8, then +1 for the video, +2 for just how sick the song was. I agree with you guys. I don't know technically why it was good. You guys talked about that, but I just liked it. And
Fair enough.
yeah,
We're
all
so
matters.
we're so proud of you, Brent. Just
Yeah.
I know. I've come a long way, guys. This week, we didn't just film these back to back. This is a whole nother week. But I'm actually going to sign out of the video. So I'm going to say thank you to Protect Your Heart for coming, doing 2 reviews with us.
Let's go.
Go check them out. They have new music out that is sick. Go follow them, stream their stuff, enjoy it. And boys, thank you so much. And we'll see everyone else next week. See ya.
So happy to hang with you
Thanks
guys.
for having us.